look at that. Backing up the Kia EV9. You do have some of these issues where some of the chargers don't work, so you really have to plan ahead using the Electrify America app to see how many are available. And what's cool is that, for example, if it's 1, 2, 3, they might be like 2, 4, 6. So you might see 3 stands, but remember that there's 2 sides to the stand, so that's gonna be great. Like this one is an ultra fast 150 kilowatt. Let's charge. All right, so check that out. We just plugged in to the 150 kilowatt charger. We had like 70 miles left. So it's 1 hour and 2 minutes to full, or I don't know if you can see that slightly. It's 27 minutes to 80%. And so if it's an hour to full, but 30 minutes to 80, that means it's 30 minutes from 80% to 100%. So those are all the factors to keep in mind when you're traveling, because like we have a 5-hour drive for Father's Day, and so we're charging now. But if we had skipped this, luckily there's like a charger every couple of whatevers, but just keep that in mind. And let's see what we're at right now in terms of the voltage. It's currently pumping out 128 kilowatts charging speed. So good stuff. You know what's also interesting? That Hyundai Kona, I think that's a Hyundai Kona, I could be wrong, charges in the front, which is very interesting. What do you think about the front charging of the Hyundai Kona? What's interesting, if you look at the grill of electric cars, because there's no vents, it just has all the bugs that's smashed into the flat front. Like all these specks are just dead bugs. Like I know it depends on the car and all, like whether or not they like drive at night to even get the bugs. But like even on this random Volkswagen, and I know you can't really see it, but they have so many bug specks too. So that's very interesting. Whereas like on a regular gas car, you freaking have, you know, the grill, so the bugs just go through and I guess heat up and disintegrate on the grill slash radiator slash air conditioning vents and stuff like that. Radiator, but electric car, so that's the interesting thing about all of this.
Let's go.
Look at all those smug Teslas over there at their Tesla chargers. So check this, 331 freaking mile range at 98% charge on the Kia EV9, which is crazy because on the brochure it's just 290 range. So,
but it's high of 386, low of 180.
High of 386, low of 180. And because we're going to be on the highway punching it at like 70 miles per hour the whole time, we'll probably realistically be somewhere in the middle of like 280, 290 miles on a full tank of charge, on a full battery of charge. I'm still used to...
full tank of gas.
Yeah, on a full tank of gas.
On a full tank of gas.
I'm still used to saying full tank of gas, so on a full battery of charge, on a full tank of charge or something like that. So that's very interesting.
Charge. It's just full charge.
On a full charge, yeah. On a full tank of battery, we got on a full tank of electricity. Good old. So what I love too is honestly always having conversations with other EV owners on same car, different car. I have yet to meet a Kia EV9 at a charging station, and Electrify America charging stations have been so fun because you get to meet people from so many backgrounds, so many variety of cars, and it's been very cool hearing everyone's stories, trials and tribulations, sharing, and everyone's usually nice and willing to share it. The other day I met a freaking Fisker who also had a Rivian, like a Fisker owner who also had a Rivian. So talk about having 2 cars that are electric. It's like very cool. The only person you don't meet at Electrify America so far are Teslas, because at just about every Electrify America station are also Tesla chargers, and the Teslas go charge at the Tesla chargers. Yes, different plugs too, so that's very understandable. Okay, I don't know what freaking brand this is, but let's see. CCS, you need a RFID card, but it looks to be Shell Green Lots. So you mean to tell me Shell bought Green Lots and Volta? This is a Shell Recharge, so it's like a freaking other thingy. RFID card, Shell Green Lots, out of order. Okay, but it has both. It has both the CCS and the CHAdeMO, as I call it. Probably mispronouncing this. This is called Environment. Connect to vehicle and then press to start charge. But where's the price on this? Oh, it's a whole different charging system. I don't know who has this freaking big boy, but looks to be free. This one looks free. So whatever this AV thingy is.
This
So
is
check
very
this. We have
aggressive driving.
30 miles left to go to our destination. We have 47 miles of estimated range left, and we have driven for a total of 2 hours, 28 minutes, and about 176 miles so far. And my wife is driving very aggressively at 80 miles per hour up and down the hills. So with that
All
said,
power, no charging.
even if we add that 40 to the 176, we are looking at 210 mile range because we are going all power, no charging, non-stop, no regenerative braking. Charging in the middle of upstate New York, Kia EV9, where we were down to 20 miles. As you saw in that last clip, we drove like 170 miles and it pretty much burned up whatever it burned up. So right now, here, I'm gonna zoom in real quick. I really just drove around to try and find the nearest fast charger. So we found this one. It's an EV Connect, which is a whole separate app and it's a machine I've never used before, but it does have 120 kilowatt fast charging. So you can see it's currently pumping out over 110 kilowatts to the car. We were down to like 8 or 9%. So I wanted to just not wake up to a dead car, especially because it's super freaking cold right now. It's like under 55 degrees. It's probably like 52, 53 degrees right now. And we were down to 8% on the car. And the last thing I wanted was for us to wake up in the morning to a dead car and have to deal with that hassle. So however much I have to pay, I think it's 49 cents per kilowatt hour. So I let it charge a couple of miles just to get into the next morning and we should be good. That's about it. So I'm gonna go into a warm car and go from there. All right. Look at that. It's already recharged 2 kilowatt hours and we get about 2 to 3 miles per kilowatt hour. So that's already a couple miles. So that's awesome. I'm starting to get this sense of being an EV car owner, depending on your work schedule, requires a lot of charging in the evenings and more frequent breaks, which there are pros and cons of. It's like if you're trying to do a 4-hour drive, probably plan to do it in 5 or 6 hours with the stops. If you are the type to not really venture outside of your hometown and just go to work, it's probably good, especially if you live in an apartment where you don't have access to plugs and you have to go plug at night after work or in the evenings. Let's say you work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Then the only times you really have to plug are after 5 p.m. and on the weekends. Sorry, excuse me. Just had Taco Bell because that's the only place open past midnight. So, sleep deprived, baby, electric car, charging, the nuances. I mean, I think we'll get better at this as we learn more and more about how to charge, what to charge, where to look for fast charging. Especially because like sometimes we don't have the time to charge for 7 hours for AC level 2 and we need DC fast charging. So here, I just want to show you real quick. You see it's currently drawing 112 kilowatts. It's 34 minutes till 80%. But an hour overall till 100%, which is what it was earlier in the morning when you saw us charging there. So, but that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this. Like the experiences, the adventures of EV charging, especially with a big EV, not like a small sedan EV. This is a 7-seater, comparable to the Rivian. So, all very interesting stuff. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more adventures. Bye.